Welcome once again to Moline, Illinois, home of the cinch world's toughest rodeo. You know, there's a lot of things going on, not only in rodeo business, but we also have the elections. You hear about them on television and the radio. You read about them in the newspaper. We've got something extra special with the world's toughest rodeo. We have a pair of those that are, well, nothing short of psychic, if you will, when it comes to election time. We have Midnight, the trained Brahma bull, and Ole. One works for Democrats, one works for the Republicans. In the last 3 weeks, the choices have been spot on, no pun intended. When it comes to election and campaigns, when it comes to politicians, there's a point here, a point there, and a whole lot of bull in the middle. We've got you covered once again, Moline, Illinois, because the world's toughest rodeo with a class exclusive, let the bulls make the decisions. You know, for the last couple of weeks, Donald Trump, or the man from Texas, they were looking good on the red side. When it comes to Democrats, our bulls just can't come up with what we would call making up their mind. But when you're trying to get the #1 job in the world, the #1, the big cheese, when you're trying to be #1, please don't step in #2. Well, here in Moline, Illinois at the world's toughest rodeo presented by Cinch Jeans and Shirts, for the 3rd week in a row, we've allowed our bulls to take care of election night for all of you rodeo fans that are interested in politics. Over on the Democratic side of things, for the 3rd week in a row, Ole is a little undecided. Can't make up his mind whether it's Bernie or whether it's Hillary. So when it comes to the Democrats, neither one of our contestants, well, other than getting beat up just a little bit, neither one of them gets a whiff of it here at the world's toughest rodeo. So as we leave the Democratic side of the election and move over to the Republicans, it seems after 3 weeks, let's look at this in retrospect. Midnight, the trained Brahma bull, he took Donald Trump, the Don, on week #1. Then it was Ted Cruz, the Texan, that moves in on the 2nd week. The 3rd week, well, let's just say the winds have changed, and it smells a lot like Midnight has become once again a little undecided. 2 weeks away from the Iowa caucus, it seems that the Don, Donald Trump, and now Rubio have kind of shared, if you will, in the fertilizer that's being strewn here in Moline, Illinois, in the world's toughest rodeo. We may have to stay tuned as we move to Cedar Rapids and closer to the Iowa caucus to find out what the final decision will be from those that make the votes count, our public, and, of course, our 2 bulls. But this week, the Republicans are sizing up and splitting the herd with Mark Rubio and Donald Trump.